Good morning. It's Arena. It's a rainy, cold bitch in San Antonio, Texas. This is a little bit different. I know I usually do music reactions, but yesterday I was watching Judge Mathis little compilations with my husband, and it was cracking me up. So I wanted to see a reaction, a first reaction of this video, which is on Judge Mathis channel. I'm going to subscribe and like because I know it's going to be juicy seeing a bunch of people show their asses, which I'm all for. Let's go.
Knocked the food out of my hand. The hamburger, when he had hamburger, I had chicken strips. Trevor grabbed it. The hamburger went on the floor. Trevor grabbed the hamburger, picked it up, came running towards me while I was bagging up, and Trevor caught up to me and took the hamburger and smacked it in my breast.
Judge Mathis is...
That shirt is life. I absolutely love it. I love pink. Pink is my thing. It's my signature color. Let's go.
And Trevor caught up to me and took the hamburger and smacked it in my breast.
Judge Mathis's court is filled with drama, and we love it. Some of them are violent, while others are ridiculous and funny. Today, we'll show you the best drama moments ever caught in this hilarious courtroom.
Yes.
Music artist, I go by Yella Yella, a.k.a. the Freak of Nature. Yella Yella, the brand is Freak of Nature.
Okay.
The brand is Freak of Nature. I tell them to drop their pants, let me rate you.
Freak of Nature.
Yeah.
Drop your pants and we'll do what?
Rate you.
Rate you, okay? Drop your pants and we'll rate you.
What? Let's get a little promo for her. Yella Yella. Hey, I guess.
This artist is definitely not an ordinary performer. She does much more than sing. However, some people seem to have misunderstood the self-image she shows on Instagram.
Well, you know, it's Yella Yella, drop your pants, let me rate you. She's all on Instagram. Well, she brings sex, provocativity, she brings everything.
Sex? Your understanding was that she
I don't
brings
have sex.
Yeah, well, she sells, okay,
No.
well, it looks like she sells sex on Instagram.
He said you sell your ass for Instagram. That's hilarious.
Though she is confident on stage, she was invited to a performance that turned out to be something completely different than she expected.
The agreement was very simple. I was understanding that she was going to do 5 to 6 songs, what her management team told me. She's going to show out, do her thing, and perform, and bring smiles to the swingers.
Despite this, she advertises herself as a freak of nature. When she got to a real freak party, it turned out that she didn't like it at all and started making drama.
Well, it was about a good 150, 100.
Oh, okay. What type of venue?
It was a swingers party, Your Honor.
And I wasn't aware of that.
I told the management team it was a swing by nature party. She's a freak of nature. What kind of party am I going to bring to her?
What she experienced at this performance completely traumatized and terrified her. Even for her standards, it was way too much to handle.
He says
No,
to watch couples make love with
No,
each
that's
other.
not-
Sing for couples. Well, you got to watch while you sing. Yeah. Making love to each other.
That wasn't an agreement at all.
The club's manager thought he had found the right person to perform for his club, but it turned out that what this person presents on the internet is not what he wants to do in reality. Some people might call it hypocrisy.
Everybody in there had absolutely no clothes on with a COVID mask on. So that just right.
I don't think I was doing anything wrong, Your Honor.
Everybody was naked, though, seriously.
Both
In
their
fact,
masks.
if no one had warned her, she may have been severely shocked. To avoid such situations,
I wasn't expecting this kind of a story on here, so I'm definitely going to put on here. This is mature audience.
she should think about changing the image and name, because this one is terribly confusing.
And it's just, and I get in there, it's a complete what I expected, doing the most with people. You know, I put out the freak of nature, but that was a different type of freak.
What's this? You got a song called Bend Me Over?
Right.
Oh.
It turned out that what she saw at the club traumatized her so much that she is also...
Just because some people like to bend over doesn't mean you need the multiple people. That's the best way to say it.
suing him for emotional damage.
90%. The people other people that wasn't, they was like doing little security. So that's why they had clothes on. But he had clothes on, so, you know.
He kept trying to explain that, after all, she represents nudity on the internet.
So what?
Why does she make so much of an issue about performing in front of people who have no clothes on?
She's a freak of nature. I brought a room full of freaks.
See?
I didn't think it'd be a
That's
problem.
by your name. See, you all hold yourself out like that, and he
Well,
can
no,
do
the freak
that.
of
It can't be denied that he's a bit right, and it will be difficult for her to excuse herself from her image and suddenly pretend that she never performed in a controversial manner.
I don't say drop your bra. Yeah, I don't say drop
You know. But I'm
Say,
just
drop your
saying.
pants, let me rate you.
You walked in, everybody knew about your song, and they wanted to get rated.
I don't see nothing wrong with it.
They just left the pants in the car.
Despite the fact that the judge is making fun of it all, he stands by her side. And he will deliver a verdict that may be a
Good.
bit unexpected.
He misled you, misrepresented the nature of the party, and had you come there and be shocked, traumatized, suffer emotional distress, and to top it all off, wouldn't even pay you. If you're going to pimp, bye. Judgment for the plaintiff.
If what this singer represents is not an oxymoron, then we don't know what it is anymore. However, we do know that the next drama will be even more shocking.
Before I met Barry, I did not know that he was addicted to meth and needles. I did not know that he had a girlfriend that was also abusive to drugs.
Anyone who starts dating an addict must realize that the relationship will be filled with lies and drama. It was no different in this case.
What did you think about the last case? I definitely want comments on here. By the way, please subscribe and like if you want to. Let's go.
She got a cute story and all, but using meth, was you around me when I was using meth? Did I use the needle in front of you? How do you know all this? Like, come on, please.
Can I
Honey.
finish my story? And I will.
Like,
Can I
come
finish
on,
my
come
story?
on.
Anyone who is familiar with Judge Mathis knows that he has a special approach to crackheads, and every case involving them is filled with passionate drama and sarcasm.
I never wanted to be with you.
I'm so sorry. There are people that suffer with that, from what I've been told, with crack, that once you hit it, you are completely, you have to have it forever. I don't know if that's true. I'm sure people can break away from that, but it's very, very hard, I've been told. So let's go.
I never slept with you. I never kissed you. I only hugged you. That was it. That was it. You want to lie? No, I never touched you.
Okay, well,
The judge's face is petrified. He's just waiting for the couple to stop shouting. Once that happens, we'll find out the details of this quarrel, which are very interesting.
whenever he went to jail, he and I were talking again.
He lies.
And I have everything in here. He was writing me from jail and telling me that he would pay me
I got
back.
receipts.
Yes.
Whatever I helped him with, he would pay me back.
What did I say?
I have letters from me to him.
JM lets them fight back and forth with each other because it's just simply satisfying. He is just letting them crack it up in court. However, the fun will begin when we read the couple's love letters. The judge couldn't keep himself from laughing.
I'm excited for the receipts.
I don't know what I would do without you. I'm so sorry for everything. I never meant to hurt you at all. And I know that in your heart, that's why you stuck by me. You're such a good person.
It's just cold that he wrote her letters from prison just to force money from her.
Shitty.
And now he doesn't want to give it back and is behaving viciously. And he acts as if it was not he who wrote the letters, but his cellmate.
I wish we could spend 5
This dude's a turd. He's a turd. She's probably a turd too, or old girl with a old girl.
That he wrote her letters from prison just to force money from her. And now he doesn't want to give it back and is behaving viciously. And he acts as if it was not he who wrote the letters, but his cellmate.
I wish we could spend 5 days a week together again.
You're good. You're good.
Doesn't say that.
No.
It doesn't.
Look at that. She just stuck a finger at me.
You are
Right.
far from
Wow.
mean. I'm glad you got a hold of
Wow,
me. That
really?
means a lot to me. You are an amazing person. You always
she
was to
showed.
me.
Judge just sat there and let them show their true colors. They embarrassed themselves on their own. That's not all that the defendant has on his conscience.
I bonded him out of Floyd County Jail February 19th. He promised me that he would pay
No,
me
I
back
didn't. No,
for
I didn't.
anything that I helped him with
At
the
court.
court.
You have to be very naive to trust someone who is in prison and is so desperate to get out that he will promise and say anything we want just to make it happen. But he also has some good points in his favor.
What he has interpreted, and it is a fair interpretation, that you have forgiven the loan because you tell the man you need the money more than I do. You say, I wish you the best with everything.
No doubt she wanted to help him for some reason, but these people are already at the bottom. So much so that the judge spared them the speech about crackheads. So he really knew it wouldn't help them anymore.
I believe you forgave the loan. So wish him a better life. Good luck. I never intend to see you again. Have a good life. How's somebody going to pay you back if you never see him again? Have a good day. Claim dismissed.
Okay, there was receipts and there was other receipts. So if you've already said and in writing, because you have to have shit in writing, and I go through that with other side of the family and things not putting in writing, and it could be messy. You know what I mean? So always put that. I don't care if it's family or whatever, specifically family, that you have to write that crap down. You know what I mean? If you were so much in love, it seems, with this thing, and you said, oh, don't worry, the money you should be, then that's the way it is. I believe in fair is fair, wrong is wrong. So let's go.
This fight was intensive. JM just let them crack it up in court, and now we will move on to the episode that held one of the most memorable drama moments ever.
I dated Trevor Gibson for
How long?
11 months. I was embarrassed. I dated him because he's 17 years younger than me.
embarrassed.
I have a son
Cool.
his age,
That's all right, too.
but that's why I never told nobody about our relationship, because I knew that he was younger.
In this case, we'll be dealing with one of the strangest stories you've heard in a while, but we will find out all about it soon.
I met Trevor Gibson walking down the street one day, but I didn't know who he was. Trevor asked me, hey, ma'am, she's like, do you want to buy some weed? And I stuck my middle finger up.
Okay, let's go back a little bit because it's about to get very interesting. She looks good. She looks good because he's, to say, 20 years younger, and she looks just as good as him, in my opinion. I'm not into that cougar and cub situation, but teach your own. I have my life, and I don't, like, as long as they're not affecting my life, I don't give a fuck at all. Let's go.
One of the strangest stories you've heard in a while, but we will find out all about it soon.
I met Trevor Gibson walking down the street one day, but I didn't know who he was. Trevor asked me, hey, ma'am, she's like, do you want to buy some weed? And I stuck my middle finger up at him, because I didn't know who he was. Like, well, I don't smoke weed.
Doesn't this sound like the story of a first meeting from a rom-com movie? But this is just the beginning of the story, which promises to be exciting.
On December 2016, she was diagnosed with cancer, and I was with her the whole time helping her, but she kept accusing me for cheating with other females I wasn't cheating with, but I was talking to other females, but I wasn't actually cheating on her, like cheating. And
we can already tell at this stage that they are both acting silly. But after what you are about to hear, you'll not be able to stop laughing for hours.
One day, and I can use an example why Trevor's abuser. One day, him and I was walking down the street coming from dining out, and Trevor had his food. It was a young lady that called Trevor to the car. Trevor ran up to the car and gave her some cigarettes from her.
So far, it looks innocent, but the culminating moment is yet to come. Have you ever heard of a hamburger fight? If not, today you are lucky to hear the story.
Why did you go and disrespect me? Talk to another woman and get some more cigarettes. Trevor got mad. I was like, give me the food that y'all just bought. You want food? Tell her to buy it. He was like, no, I'm not giving you anything. So I was like trying to get my food. So he was like, no, you're not getting it. Knocked the food out of my hand. The hamburger, when he had hamburger, I had chicken strips.
This drama tops our ranking of the most ridiculous ones. But listen to what happened next.
Trevor grabbed the hamburger, picked it up, came running towards me while I was bagging up, and Trevor caught up to me and took the hamburger and smashed it in my breast. I just had breast cancer surgery not only about 3 weeks prior to that. He came charging me again and hit me in the head with the hamburger bun.
You wouldn't believe that the whole story ended with a call to the police. We're curious how the policemen reacted when they found out that they had come to cuff the man who attacked the woman with a hamburger.
If you walk in my door, go crazy in my house, take my gym shoes. We stay in the same complex, so she take my gym shoes, throw them in the lake. We have a lake where we stay at, so you take them, throw it in the lake, walk away. We broke up after that.
Shoes cost $250 now.
Ronna, that's not true. His story.
Brand new pair of gym shoes is gone.
Today we heard many awesome stories that turned into huge dramas, which we just can't stop watching because they're so addictive.
Yeah,
if
they
you
are.
want more as well and can't stop binge watching Judge Mathis's court show, check out our previous video by clicking here.
Knocked the food out of my hand. The hamburger, when he had hamburger, I had.
Okay, those two people, to me, is petty shit, and maybe they like to, these couples where they like break up and get back together and they get all kinds of great love moments to make it better, you know what I mean? That's annoying. This one was not as funny as the one I watched yesterday, but if you are interested in this, please put a like on there and I will make some more of the reactions of it. Have a blessed day. I'm messy like that. Bye.